Hello Jamaica, welcome to Sports Unwrapped. This week we're at the Valencia Foundation football camp that was just concluded from April 16th to today. And of course we'll be talking to Andre Virtue, the technical director of the camp, about the success of the camp this year. Then of course we'll see some footage of some of the graduates who would have been benefited from the camp for the 2011 version. After the break, we catch up with Andre Virtue. Talk to me about the success of the camp this year. What has been the outstanding moments for this year's camp?
Well, I think the camp was great. We had an opportunity to add a younger age group, which I think is in keeping with what we need to do for football as it relates to youth development. So we had a 7 to 11 age group and we had a 12 to 17 age group. I think both to coordinate our camp with all different factors, we have the 7 to 11, 12 to 17 and the coaches. It's challenging, but to actually come to the end of it and see that we never had any major issues. We had a wonderful camp. I believe the players had a tremendous time. The Valencia coaches really spoke highly of the quality of our play, and they are willing to come and continue to support and continue to help us. You look at the players, the energy levels, the excitement of the players really gives us some motivation to keep coming day in and day out to really give all that we have. I think coupled with what happened on the field, we had an opportunity to really speak into their lives just about what it is to go to that next level. And we spoke to them. We had 3 different guest speakers. We had Bertis Bell as a former national coach and a coach of St. George's Guys Money Cup team, coming and just talking to them about what it is to go to that next level. We had Omar Holness as the captain of the National Under-17 team, just sharing just what that feeling was when the team qualified for the World Cup and what his dream was as a younger player at Mona Prep, now at Wolmer's, and just to kind of show that maybe that could help one child sitting down there begin to dream. And yesterday we had Kimon Tola from the Sunshine Girls just coming to share as again someone else at another high level and the sacrifices and the desire that she had in her to want to go to that next level. And every day I had an opportunity to really talk about my own football background and some things mistakes I made, things that I learned, and trying to help them. And pretty much just letting them understand how important it is to not just focus on the football side of stuff, but also on the intangibles, the things that we don't see on the field, but things that make you a better player. So I think overall it was an excellent camp, and I look forward to continuing to do more things like this that really is focusing on our youth, that makes our football program that much more better.
Who were some of the outstanding players from the camp who would have been maybe looking at possibilities of going to Valencia?
I can't say that until that is announced. I don't know the names. Yeah, I don't know the full names. I know that they had shortlisted a few players, and when that envelope is open, the Valencia coaches are the ones who will actually announce that. And just that we do know this is an opportunity for us to, keep the local coaches away, and it's the Valencia coaches based on what they think needed to go to that next level, the attitude, the ones who think the game, their ability on the field, and they have made those decisions. So I look forward to hearing the names as well. I'm in the dark just as you, and I'd love to see who is actually selected. But whoever is selected, I think, are great ambassadors for Jamaica. We look forward to what will come from their experience.
But when you look at the pool of talent that you had to deal with this year, can you make a comparison with last year? Is it a fair comparison to make?
We had more kids, so I think it's not. 180 as opposed to 90. It's that much harder in terms of making a comparison. We had the fortune of having a national under-17 team. Last year we had a selection of 17-year-olds in the camp, which were not necessarily the national team. So it would be fair to say that the national under-17 team will have a good crop there. But I mean, the younger kids displayed a tremendous amount of talent, and we would just, in looking at them and seeing that, we can just say, well, the future is bright if we can be able to guide these players.
Well, Andrew, thank you very much. Congratulations on the camp again, and we'll catch up with you, of course, to find out who those athletes, those footballers are who would have been selected to go to Spain this year.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for this week, folks. You would have seen Andre Virtue tell you about the conclusion of the Valencia Foundation Soccer Camp, Junior Camp, that was held here at Savannah Park from April 16th to 20th and concludes today. April 20th, with lots of success, lots of good news about some of the youngsters coming up in this program. Of course, as you can see behind me, there are a lot of participants and of course their supporters turning out to support them and making sure that they become a part of the national program in years to come. So on, of course, you can catch this show at the JamaicaGleaner.com site. Click on the Sports Unwrapped logo, and of course you can send us your emails at sportsunwrapped@gleanerjf.com, and of course catch my blogs at gleanerblogs.com. Until next week, this is Leighton Libby saying goodbye.